Guys, people at home.
Not what you think
No.
we're saying. Not what you think we're talking about.
We're talking about Chen and Enchantress specifically, and these two players, D-Freak, Roger, they play very, very aggressive on their jungle heroes. So you're
Okay.
saying jungle, but it's not actually jungle. We have one out.
There goes jungler number 1.
Do they ban the Veno again? Or do they ban the Enchantress? They've been banning the Veno every time.
Well, Navi has first pick. Would they first pick Enchantress?
I think they should.
Yep, the Veno is banned.
I know it.
And there it is. All right, all right. Hope Complexity has an answer for that one.
What do they get here?
Oh.
Doom and
It's time
Doom
to,
Mirana, right?
it's time to place my bets on Navi. They have the jungler.
Okay, you're in already? Okay, okay, Twitter.
Alright.
He's in already on Navi.
Okay, so the counter picks that are available. Doom,
Yeah. We've seen the Doom, we've seen
CM, Mirana. Mirana is pretty
yeah.
good.
Those are the two that I was thinking. But they still stick with their Shaker. And with the secondary one. The
Shaker,
Puck. Hard to gank hero as the Enchantress. Alright, that's kind of what they wanted to go for here. And
Okay, so they go
Navi's
for the clockwork.
targeting the Shake.
Yeah, against the
This is a
Shake.
Dagon Puck against Enchantress.
Puck overall is just good versus Enchantress
Yeah,
anyway. 'cause
magic
you have
burst.
magic burst, yeah. And you're
So you
what
don't
we've seen
need a
is-
Dagon. would you
Eventually, maybe.
say? Okay.
Sure, but you know you're gonna see the Veil picked up as well because he has a shaker. So.
Luxury item. You go one step at a time. You go for your veil, for your use if you need one, dagger. Then you get a Dagon.
Yeah, and I love the way when he picks the puck too because we don't know where it is. I've seen them run it safe lane. So
Do they do it on
diversity.
all 3 players?
All 3? Or they switched the role. I think
They switch the lane, but not the player.
not the player. Yeah, just
Yeah.
But Mu does play the hero.
No, but it is Limp, one of the signature heroes.
Yeah,
If you're thinking
that is
about
one
him,
thing.
it is gonna be Tiny first, Puck second.
He is like in my impression, the spell casting mid. He plays all these spell casting heroes very well. Puck
He's just-
Tiny.
He's gotten like very good at his laning though overall from what I've seen. He's hit that 9k. I rarely see him like if it's actually a 1v1 matchup, I rarely see him not be like ahead or even with the player.
Okay, they ban out the
Very impressive.
Weaver, so are we gonna see? Bat Rider is still in the pool. Bat Rider could be really good here.
Did ban Weaver? Has it been all the game? All 3? Or was it just 2 of them that we saw?
We had a Weaver let through a previous game,
So when they have Enchantress, they ban
but the game
Weaver.
before that they banned it. Yeah,
Do-
and then
do
they
you
had
Maybe they think it's
Enchantress.
good versus the Ench?
Maybe.
Because it's
Yeah.
hard to
Double
roam on.
attack. The double attack.
The double attack and it's hard to move on. But the double attack is
Yeah, but
quite slow.
is there a chance where they run Ench and Clock as both their supports and they pick a bat? Is it possible just to run over the lanes? Because like most of the heroes that are really good against Bat Rider in the laning phase, the carries are out. Weaver and Lifesteal are by far I think the 2 best heroes against the still Juggernaut against the bat, so that he doesn't have kill potential on you and you have kill potential on him.
I think Cole might take the bat, right?
Maybe.
Because of those 2 bans, the Ember Lifestealer bans.
Yeah, Bat Rider seems really good now, except only one hero I think can actually put him over. And Nyx is still there, and I mean obviously NS, but I think teams are gonna stay away from NS here.
Why? It's been first pick in so many games. Why
Yeah,
is it? Why all of a
it
sudden?
seems like it doesn't work with what like Navi picks it. It's not so good against Call because Call sticks together too as a
Yeah.
team.
Okay,
Yeah.
so pick up potential.
You want wave clear and team hero.
Yeah, wave fight and team play.
Alright.
Wave fight and team play. Sounds good. That's good stuff right there. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
Wave clear and team fight. There we go. Flesh hard language.
Tell me about it.
Yep.
Alright, so complexity. I mean, you're thinking about a bat, you fit them well, but at the same time, if they pick a bat now, then you're gonna be revealing more about what that puck is.
Yeah, the thing is like if they pick Bat Rider, they have Bat, Puck, Earthshaker. It means that they're building into a composition where they have to pick a very big hero, like a big carry, like
Yeah.
AM kind, morphing kind of hero.
Yeah.
Which I think you mentioned earlier, Fog, that they don't really play that kind of builder,
That's
right?
not their style usually, no. But it is a very good bat already versus Enchantress and Clockwork. Magic damage versus Ench, you can fly out of the cog, of course.
What needs to happen for complexity to have a good Visage game? Because that hero is still in the pool, is one of their most played heroes as well, and very successful.
And she's really good against Visage though early, like she's
Okay.
just gonna get wrecked in the lane.
No, they go for different type of dragon.
Okay, so-
I know Visage is a dragon, don't
So
worry.
that's the pot. Okay. So that's just a hero.
It is a wyvern.
They don't run offlane Wyvern, right?
They did.
They do
They
run
did.
off of Wyvern
And they
too.
did it here today.
Okay.
Moo has played it. No, Freak played the
Yeah, Siegfried played the Wyvern.
Siegfried
earlier.
played it the last time.
You're
but
confusing
they
me.
have played. They
Alright.
have played it in
Another
official games.
yeah, another game.
Yeah.
In their qualifier games, I have seen Moo play it. He really likes playing the hero because Ice Ice was playing it a bit in the off
Yeah,
lane
it's
too.
all his fault, man.
Yeah,
He
Ice
started it.
is his fault. The Oracle pickup. So it's gonna be the clockwork on general.
So Clockwork off lane, Oracle plus Ench dual support, pretty strong early.
But
Some-
they Cole insta snags the CK. That's really good for the clockwork in lane because you can pull him out of the cog.
Would you
and
consider it good against Enchantress? I mean, you have the untouchable, but one hit would actually kill her.
Eventually, the Enchantress. If the
Yeah,
I think
Enchantress is good.
all about early game.
Enchantress is gonna be weak later, but early
Yeah.
I think he's still gonna be okay against the CK.
Oracle, Huskar, the Sineko special.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh, and look, Kyle's like, I don't care about this at all. Look at this. Look at that grin he's got on
Dude.
right now.
Why is he so happy about that? Does he have something good for it?
I mean,
Is he ready
they've
for
got
it?
CK.
They got
already.
He's
CK?
really good against
Yeah.
Huskar.
And they've got Wyvern too, so they can.
They can
like,
save
mess up-
people that can jump.
And they're puck to silence the Oracle. in
They've got ways
fights.
to get into the back lines already.
Huh, that is actually very peculiar. Is- I don't know. Maybe quite hard to make it work though this game against what Cole has.
Yeah, I definitely.
Unless they
that.
can come up with some last pick that's like super good.
Wyvern's also pretty good versus Huskar too. Like in the just with the Arctic Burn, pretty obnoxious to play versus that.
Percentage damage?
Yeah, percent damage.
Don't worry,
Price
Oracle
the
can
first tip.
remove it
Can't remove it.
and with Bell. So Navi does not have the last pick this time, so they have to pick Danny's hero before seeing the last hero from Cult.
Not a good Lina game either. The Lina is like one of the safest picks, and it's one of the most reliable ones for
They
him.
need like a hero that can deal with illusions, so like Tinker, like this kind of hero, like maybe a Zeus pick, like something that can kill the illusions. Right now, these 4 heroes, they do not kill illusions. They really do nothing to him.
I feel like they need something in this early game though. Like, because I feel like if they just go making versus CK, like that's gonna be
I mean, if you have a Tinker or Zeus or something that can deal with illusion,
maybe they're but their team fights.
they
Pretty
don't have
bad.
they don't have team fight. They actually
Their team fight is like pretty bad right now.
It's
Dude.
very unlike Navi. They like
Their wave clear is
But
also
they have very
non-existent.
strong early game. They have very strong.
Yeah.
Their lanes are really good.
Yeah, the lanes are strong. But the thing that we were talking about was, wave clear and team fight, and they don't have either at all. So
Oh,
that's
Lina makes up for that
Let's
pretty
just
bit.
stick with
still
Lina.
no, okay.
Lina's decent against the illusions. Not like great, but it's okay.
It's damage, at least it's nuke damage through the Wyvern Cold Embrace as well.
One thing good you see from Navi here is like they're sticking to their guns.
Yeah.
They're not based, even after losing like 1 game against Paul, they're still going to do what they think is good for the
It's
team.
Cole's last hero, they've decided.
They basically can still switch with Wyvern position 5 or off lane, right?
Yep, we still don't know exactly what their roles are. Cool. Their hero pick is definitely decided.
So you just want to use that last time to talk through the plan, make sure everybody's on the same page. But what is that last pick going to be? There it is. They just dropped it.
They just dropped it again.
You don't sound convinced, Winter.
Okay, good hero.
You still don't sound convinced, Winter.
But I don't know about the Huskar this game. That's my bigger concern here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about it. The CK pick I think is gonna do
I
work.
mean, it's like a Navi kind of draft. They draft really risky. They don't go for like conventional like stable solid drafts. They draft like that, very aggressive and very risky. So, but I don't really like it this time. I think I'm on the NA train.
All right. I mean, I'm not even gonna ask.
And not anybody. I think that Lina can suffer a lot in this game too, because then they just profit TP's gank mid early, and I think it's a hard Huskar.
Alright, let's find out how Navi is gonna use that Huskar to their benefit. It is over to Capitalist and Blitz for the last game of the day.
That's right, it's the North American qualifier versus the CIS qualifying team. These two looking to be able to take that top spot in their group and move on to the Sunday, where they don't have to play any matches tomorrow in the day of death. But it seems like our panel kind of feeling like Navi kind of shot themselves in the foot right now with their draft. No fans of the Huskar there.
Huskar will die. Like,
A lot.
they will kill Huskar, but never count on Huskar at the same time. Just in like these 2 zones at once he's like,
Simultaneously a terrible hero that wins games.
yeah, exactly. It's just like, he can win. Sometimes you can just get run over in the lane. Sean, game over. But in this case,
That
that,
would fix-
you're not
very
believing?
execution based.
Yes.
Navi, is
What do you
you're
think?
saying? I hate the Huskar.
You hate Huskar? I love
mean,
Huskar personally.
I mean, I just don't think that it fit. Like, they got Chaos Knighted. They already had Wyvern. I think Earthshaker's not bad versus
Yeah.
Huskar as well, because he gets the totem hit, right? Heavy amount of physical damage there.
Yeah.
So I just don't. It feels to me, Navi was like, we're set on this. This is what we're doing, and it didn't really matter what the draft was.
I thought I was gonna say something like really genius, and I realized it was just like the stupidest
nothing
thing ever.
there?
I was gonna
Okay.
say like with Huskar drafts, you either win or you lose, but it's like, all right,
Well
let me
done.
extrapolate.
Yes.
With Huskar draft, it's either you win the early game
Uh-huh.
and the mid game, because this hero does not go well late game.
Yeah.
Like he gets kited very easily, he falls off. He builds very mid-game heavy. All of his items are very mid-game heavy, and if you can't end the game by a certain time, especially in a game like this, you're gonna have a tough time.
All right, so I'll extrapolate
Yes.
on your brilliance.
Because everyone gets
So you're gonna
TKs.
win until you lose, and if you end up
Yeah.
losing, you lose.
Yeah.
All right, great stuff.
It doesn't make sense when I say it out loud, but in my brain it like made perfect sense, and I was like,
No, I
this
feel
is
you.
gonna stun people.
It is a momentum-based hero.
Yes, by far.
Cannot afford to lose the early game, and he's got to dominate the mid game and end this game fast.
Yeah, you gotta kill a lot of fools and then become the Terminator.
And Complexity do have one of those heroes that scales pretty well. I have been routinely impressed by Chaos Knight and how well they handle late game. That hero seems like a beast now.
He is. He hits hard, he hits fast, he's very tanky, he's a very free way to go high ground as well. Not easy to kill at all. He comes with the stun, he's one of the few carries that are actually useful with the stun.
Yeah.
Think about the other carries that have a stun, like Wraith King. Wraith King sucks.
Yeah. His biggest downside is just he's based around his ultimate, right?
Yeah.
Pretty long cooldown. And is that thing that Navi are limited in any way?
I don't think so. I think that with Lina, Oracle, at least in the early game, they're going to be somewhat okay. It's when it gets really late that things get really scary. Like if they push this game to a decent pace. And interestingly enough, that we should talk about this. This is a Moo Winter Wyvern and a Z Freak Nature's Prophet. Because we did not talk about
Sure.
that, and that is
I mean,
definitely
that's
not how you
natural,
would
right?
thought that.
That's what happens every Dota game. I figured it wasn't a big deal, so I didn't bring it up.
Oh, really?
Oh, you thought it is a big deal? I saw it coming a mile away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Even though they played Wyvern earlier as a support.
I mean, that was just a mind trick. you
Ah,
know?
okay, okay. They're setting it up, playing 8D chess.
Yeah,
They've been
exactly.
thinking about
I mean,
it.
listen, series is 3 games, Will.
Yes,
You can't really
that's
get
true.
too locked in on one game.
A series technically in a tournament is like it's like 20 games combined, so you got to be thinking about the next level on top
Yeah,
of the next
I'm
level.
not going to spoil it for you, Will. But I can
Okay.
already see their grand final plan.
Damn, that's crazy.
Anyway,
Meanwhile, bottom lane.
so what is the deal with this?
Okay, I think it's because the Wyvern has a very good time against this lineup. Especially if you give this core Wyvern some farm, the percentage-based damage is going to be very good against the Huskar. Be able to survive against General up at top.
Look at General.
Like, General can never really lock him down. 'cause
yeah,
can
he
just-
thought he could challenge.
He
and
flies
then
away.
He takes too much damage.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's going to get the early levels needed for his ultimate. That's going to counter this Oracle Huskar combo pretty decently. And I think all in all, it's a very good game for Winter Wyvern core.
So did you watch the Ice Winter Wyvern when he played it offlane?
Yeah.
Did you watch my video on it too?
No,
No.
I don't care about you that much.
I did not think the Winter Wyvern offlane was spectacular.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. But if they're putting in this 1v1, I think that really helps things quite a lot because it's so important for this Winter Wyvern to have a strong laning.
Yes, and he's going to have a pretty good laning phase. Although at
long
top,
as he doesn't
he's
die here.
getting- oh, he might be dead. They both have boots.
Puff, puff. Gonna be able to fly
Oh,
into the
he's
freeze,
gonna get
Cogs
good.
burn, and he's
Pus. Okay, he's got 50 HP, 1 mana.
good. General is slow and he's stuck inside his Cogs. There's no way he
Yeah.
dies, right? So he's just gonna get some damage on General. And,
General's done a good job in this lane.
Yeah,
He got
How
early
did he do
boots
that?
and just ran at him. And I really like Moo lately in these one-on-one matchups. Especially that Beastmaster, he played that so well. But General is getting the better of him. Keep in mind, this is not toss for anything else.
and what about this Furion support? Because you should have special insight into this one, Will.
The Furion support,
Yeah, you guys ran the Furion support, or support Tidehunter, sorry.
Support
in-
Tide.
Or Court Furion,
Yep.
sorry.
the other way around. But I'd imagine it's okay. You're pretty annoying around the lanes. You have treants to harass, but it is a little bit odd. It means that you have one less form of control. And normally your 5 position or your position
You really have to
Doesn't
make
really
up
need
for
a
that.
lot of farm to do a lot.
Yeah. You kind of have to make up for it from the laning phase, being able to use teleport.
Yes. And he's getting a lot of levels up at top right now as a trade-off of Wu dying early. His rotations are going to be nasty. Puck plus Nature's Prophet is a lot stronger of a combination than the Razor plus Nature's Prophet was, especially against Zina. They can burst him down pretty quickly. Dendi doesn't have Tango either. Of course, he can Light Strike his way out of there, but rapidly running out of mana as Limp doing very well on this lane so far. Dendi has had a stellar day, but thus far losing to the puck.
What do you think of Dendi as a mid laner?
Dendi,
A former mid laner yourself.
he farms very well, like especially in the mid game. Hold that thought as bottom.
They're
Messi
trying
gonna
to
get
go
caught on, but perfect
Fissure.
Fissure.
Stop the Centaur stun from coming out. Allows Chessie to be able to escape that. Snako dropped so low as Z-Freak came in from behind, got a lot of damage in. Now they're going to be able to go for Roger. 1 second stun. Z-Freak doesn't actually block out the little path there, but Ins will be there. Easy.
Oh,
No, first blood, actually. Didn't even realize we hadn't had a kill yet.
Okay, so extrapolating on Dendi, I think in the past they did this thing where they helped him every single game, but they're giving him more and more one-on-one matchups that I think benefits his type of style. He's playing more of the split push, farm around the map. He's being more threat than he's ever been. Especially with this lineup, I think it was important for Dendi to have this kind of team that could play around that fact. He can just throw a lot of different styles at you. He's got these comfort heroes that he's very good with. And on top of that, his team is just gelling. I think Crystallize is kind of the missing piece in the equation. Same with Roger. Like these two additions especially has helped their team chemistry out a lot, I think. Their willingness to just fight. And Havost can't underplay his role in Navi as well. I think all of these things combined are what's allowing Dendi to shine lately.
For the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm watching the old Den.
Yes.
You know, he's playing more aggressive heroes. He's playing a little bit more like, you know, the kind of snowballing mids. I mean, Ancient Apparition mid is just a gimme. That's back obvious. But
you need a good team around you to look.
yeah.
Some people stand out because that's the style of the game, but game resumes
Denied.
as Limp firing an orb. Dendi does have ring drops and it did not connect.
How's this aggro lane there? And looking at the CS, oh god, that hurts. 5 and 0 for our Huskar.
Yeah, this is exactly what you need to do against the Huskar. You need to limit the amount of farm that he can have. Ruin his game.
Top lane, or Winter Wyvern's dropping more and more and more. I can see his HP bar.
So this is our guy as General. Just kind of playing around, seeing if this Wyvern will bite. And this aggro tri-lane of Nature's Prophet, Earthshaker, and Chaos Knight has been wildly successful. And Roger made that rotation early, wasn't successful. Top 2 net worth in the game.
Both
Along the
wards
complexity.
going down. Kyle's gonna get on here by the Hellbear Smasher. As
Just
well as
gonna
Nico
DP out.
looting then. They have no stuff.
And he's
Oh, missed out on the coil?
Oh, that would have been.
That's an easy kill if he
That's
gets
a very easy kill. Dendi just gonna walk away and say, "Alright, cool." Sometimes
Dodge
you
the
get
bullet.
those freebies. You don't ask questions.
Yeah,
You just take them.
You just take those free wins. Jesse,
Everybody
trying to
gets
go on
one.
him,
At
slowing
bottom.
him down.
He's alone.
2 seconds stun onto the Hellbear, but he still has the root coming in from the Oracle. A little bit of extra damage, healed up, but it's not enough to outdo the Burning Spear.
Thought that he would at least attempt a stint there. That would have been an extra 60 health.
Especially
That's
since
up.
he had the Oracle.
General. He's making the move.
Oh no, he
Probably
doesn't
dead here.
play anymore. They do have Z-Freak coming in, but he no stuns, obviously, in this zero the Sprout, but it's outside of the range of tower. Z-Freak is going to have to run into the trees and not
All
get
right,
juiced
General.
out here.
Here you go.
And he's too fast.
Big movement.
He's too fast.
Oh, meanwhile, Dendi gets a solo
Oh,
kill.
damn. A blunder from Limp failing to kill Dendi turns things even more sour.
The confusing part about that too was that Limp had a DD, so I thought if anything we were gonna miss a Limp kill on a Dendi, but
Crystallize,
oh boy, at
slow
bottom.
down.
So a remote kill that was sorely needed for complexity. At the same time, things still in their favor.
See, this
Matters
is the
the
thing.
goal.
Like, Furion would always do well against Clockwork. He's got both tree and he can sprout himself out of COG.
Yeah.
And it looks like a Winter Wyvern rotating bottom. They're going to leave the Furion up here for a little while. Why didn't they do this from the beginning?
I think they really like the aggro try.
Yeah.
They're a really big fan of this. It was going so successfully, even if the other two lanes are just whatever.
Oh no, we didn't push him out of the cog. Z-Freak. He pops the fairy fire to get that little bit extra heal, and it might just save.
Oh, there's no way.
General.
You've got
He's got a life, and he's got a range apparently to be able to get that melee attack.
Meanwhile at bottom, they
Bottom
committed
lane.
a lot for this, and they're gonna get the creep. Maybe. Okay.
With the Winter Wyvern here, and now Puck actually coming in as well.
They're trying to
They
protect
have
the
to give up this
catapult.
tower.
They don't want their enchanters to just steal the catapult and stop this push.
Oh yeah.
And this is a pretty big push for them. Get the tier 1. Force the Huskar out, because where is Huskar supposed to go? It's going to be top, but I'm not going to be too happy about the forced up either. That's his net worth.
In lane.
Oh,
Tenth
gonna
here.
dodge.
They shift. Dodging the LSA, and we'll be able to jump to the orb just.
Very good stun by Kyle. Saving the lift as
Top lane, we're going to
Off
go
the
for a
top.
dive here, but moves here as well as Z-Freak. So General wrapped himself on. I thought he was going to be able to go for a hook shot kill. Instead, has to go for a TP out.
No, sir. That deals a lot of damage.
Whoa,
by the
did
way.
I just see that right? He's going on armor? No, I'm crazy.
Crazy man. Nobody has armor.
I mean, sure, the Chaos Knight built one, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't have it completed. He opted to go for Tread, or at least the Belted Giant Strength. Yeah. He has all 4 tangos, by the way. At
He
bottom
didn't
control?
keep those 4 tangos, right?
I don't think so. I feel
That's
like that was
the
a fresh
set.
purchase. Yeah, that would have been weird if he.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hook shot in with Crystallize nearby. If they can actually lock down Chelsea.
this is an air.
Oh, he actually tries to use Reality Grab to drift farther away. 1 second up, but here comes Crystallize inside the cog zone. This doesn't look good at all. Kyle's going to be able to get the Fisher on the pull, and Chessie is surviving. The Burning Spear's just not going to be enough.
no.
Even that little bit of extra for the rocket. Oh, he did! The Burning Spear will finish him off. Still a 2-for-1. Space for Tendy, though, to push in against that mid tower.
Yes. That tango did not save him. Oh, that would have been so good if it did. As Dendy, like you said, shoving in this mid lane, and this is exactly what Lina does. When you rotate out of your lane, he's going to pressure it because he can just spam out the lane. Got a lot of attack speed. That's what made her so popular in the first place. Kind of coming back a little bit as Limp.
Top lane, 3 Oracle kills. Chessie makes his way from that bottom lane. After he goes up the top. They've already taken that tower. Time to put the pressure on top, it seems.
Yeah. And net worth lead in favor of complexity, but a lot of this comes from the fact that both supports on the side of Navi are just so poor. But you don't really need that much
Wrap
farm on
around.
Oracle.
General goes in with a hook shot onto Chessie. Chessie's gonna pop the Phantasm. Doesn't actually get that extra illusion,
he's
which he
just
sorely
gonna
needs. The Sprout is gonna be able to separate the two. But here it's Roger. If he can actually slow down Chessie enough with the Centaur to get them, they can still get this kill. If you're doing a lot of damage there, root follow-up Centaur stun. General should be able to get the extra damage. Finish him off. Helpless Snake. Here's the kill.
Even get this eye on the creep. And they're chasing for this. This is up here too. He's got a regen rune, but Roger pops the heal. Dindy also showing up to help his friends. As this should just be 1 for nothing as General going in pretty deep, but coiled up, looks just fine.
Really good zoning cost here. Kyle would need a brilliant Fisher to block General in, and Dandy there. There's no way they take that fight.
Yeah, not at all. And that's another kill on Chessie, who is only level 6 right now. The Huskar are suffering kind of the same fate though, as he's been pretty close to his armlet, but just completes it right now. Armlet timing is alright, not the best. Considering his latent phase, it's actually pretty decent.
Crystallize. Not able to get close enough to move. Make that dive. Move's making it kind of appealing now they get the hook shot in. They're going to dive in deep into the tower in order
Here's
to
the
try
fly.
and get this kill, but they're not going to be able to get it. Flies to the cogs now. Underneath the tower, looks like they'll still be able to get away. Tandy's going to drop real low from that last little nuke, and they are going to be able to catch him with the Reality Rift. Pull back the clockwork. And top lane getting pushed in by the Furion at the same time, so big win for complexity there in the mid lane.
And this is, I guess, the benefit for the support niche Prophet is that he doesn't have to be at these fights. His team is going to win the fights for him, and he's going to pressure the other side of the map as well. And complexity, they do have the type of lineup that can fight 4 on 5 from time to time. But they're going to grab this mid tower, very important for them. We always talk about the importance of grabbing the first towers in the game, the mid one and the enemy safe one, just so that you can play forwards in the enemy jungle and make them farm a little bit more unsafe.
6 to 6, 12 minutes in. A 3,000 gold lead for Complexity. But Shining Hope is Dendy, sitting top of net worth at 5K. He's going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting since our Huskar has been MIA for quite some time. Shut down too much in the laning phase. Has had to cover a lot of farm in his jungle.
He's still Huskar though. He'll deal a lot of damage. He'll be very annoying. He'll do Huskar things as curious enough boots and travel picked up on Puck. And I like this decision. The reason he's going for the cap is he wants to prevent that kind of Lina playstyle that Dendy had in the past, where he can just split push and up at top, Clockwork goes in, Nature's Prophet
breaking that Sprout this time around. Does manage to push General out of the cogs, tries to go up the TP out, and the Treants are taking up all those shots.
That
little lucky, little not.
There was a lot of Treants there, but meanwhile, an even more important target as Roshan being taken by Complexity. They immediately know, and this is a big one. Roshan's at about half HP, but Crystallize is getting low. They do have the Oracle ulti. Now the question is, Navi, do you contend for this? General on the high ground here, doesn't have that hookshot quite yet, but does pop Shrine.
And they're really going to try. Bottom lane's being pushed in by Moo, the Winter Wyvern.
And Moo should TP for this right now.
As they start going, the pit's going to block them out on this path, but they don't have their full 5 just yet. In fact, they only have 3 members. The Limp is immediately getting blown up by the Laguna Blade. It seems like Complexity was just not ready to fight. Moo's here now, though, but a save. Echo Slam. There goes the ult out from the Wyvern, trying to finish off Crystallize underneath that one, but it gets extra heal out of that Q, so he's going to be able to live through that one. Finish off the Furion. Moo doesn't have anything left in the tank, so he's also going to be chased away, potentially dying here as Roger has damage Mayfield to finish him off, but Moo gets to the trees, managed to fly over. He turns around, gets
he might even get this kill.
He's challenging Seneko with the Treants there. Will manage to get 1 cap kill, 2 actually, 2 for 3 so far. Oh, there's the extra one. They get the Dignity as well.
Moo just doing this fight so well right now. The Puck's TPing in too.
He's going to be able to complete that boost to travel TP. Finish off Roger. What was a 2 for 3 is now a 3 for 4 to the favor of Complexity.
Still, Roshan's going to be the huge target here as Moo.
I mean,
so well done.
I don't think they have anything.
Dendy's dead for 25, does have buyback if he wants to commit this. General, he's got the hook shot. This is going to be the point of concern right now for Complexity. If he can steal this, he's going to go for it. And he goes.
Oh, Aegis is out. Who's going to on the ground? It's on the ground. Somebody pick it up. He gets it.
Oh my.
General grabs the Aegis. He's going to die here, and he'll probably die again.
Nobody could get an item on the ground as Complexity. They're gonna pick the kill, but still maybe not.
Block 1 second. Limp has to throw out the coil just to make sure they do manage to get that kill. The damage is done.
The timing on that was so perfect by General. A very wild death as he manages to search that Aegis. That would have been a huge one for Complexity. As I don't know if Navi have power to take down that CK twice. But that question doesn't have to be answered as that snatch. It took a really long time.
Yeah, I did.
They all had items. Nobody picked it up.
You think it would be a lot faster since you have a backpack now, too.
Yeah, that was weird. Just because both teams weren't able to do it, that threw me off a little bit, but...
It probably just heroes were in the way. Couldn't right-click.
Yes, as Chaos Knight still in a very good position. Navi really needed to win that Roche fight. Moo saving that for his team, making it very difficult for Navi. Just go back in.
So by the medallion, is everyone just loving Medallion right now on the
cool
Nature's Prophet?
Yeah.
What about the Blade Melt build that we used to see from 4 position Nature's Prophet?
It's alright, but not Roger up at top. He's gonna get caught on. Do they have the damage?
There are a lot of users there. Now we see it. Roger's dead. Probably.
Yeah, okay, there we go. It's always a question just because
Chances so
really awkward, but they're gonna grab the tier 1 on top of this. And Navi, I mean, that looks so good for a second. That fight around the Roche pit. Then Complexity, that boots of travel decision by Limp. Very intelligent.
Fit that tree and survive from like 10 HP.
Yes.
So the TP to complete. That's gotta feel bad for Navi.
Yeah, if they had the heroes and if he doesn't get stunned there, because Kyle is such a low level, he just respawned, came back in.
Yep.
That's what makes those Roshan fights so dangerous. A lot of damage done at top. And this game though, Cap, you notice there's no Dendy pushing out the side lanes. It's a completely different game. He feels like he has to come to the fights. That bottom wave was being shoved in as well.
Play with his team a lot more.
Yeah. So this last game, or the first game, it cost Complexity a lot to make this maneuver. When they shoved in this top wave, then he was just farming the entire time, pushing in mid. But this time around, Complexity, much better late game, much better pickoff, and he doesn't feel he has that kind of room to be able to do that. Instead, decides to come to the top side, push it out himself.
Kyle's going to start working on his Blink Dagger's brother's help right now. Helping clear through some neutrals. Or maybe not.
I think it's the other way around.
I think it's the other way around indeed. Freak is apparently wanting that solar over the Blink Dag.
Very good item against Huskar. Huskar, when is he ever going to build a MKB? It's just not really going to happen. Dendy at some point might build a Bloodthorn, but unlikely overall. Same with the Enchantress. You're going to negate most of this physical damage. It's going to be very good for you. Probably the best item that you can get of financial value.
So what do we do? We are clearly in the hole. By
Yes.
7,000 gold. They're losing out on map control as well. Already said this is not a great Huskar game. You said they start losing, they're losing the Huskar game. Well, they're losing in the Huskar game. So what do we do to turn things
Hookshot
around?
flies into bottom, doesn't land, just getting out. I'm not sure because now the tables have turned. Complexity, they have better team, and they've got the better split push. Because how do you peel Limp? You're gonna have to perfectly coordinate this. I think the best way to do it is Clockwork has to cause him on the way out of the phase shift and they catch him that way. But it's gonna be pretty difficult to be able to grab him, and that's why we see him at the top of the net worth chart because he can play this kind of style. Whereas in the Razor game, he was relegated to just showing up to fights and hoping that they went okay. And Crystallize dipping way below a net worth, 5th in this game, even behind this move Winter Wyvern, who doesn't have that much farm.
Seneko is behind Critical, but Limpet's gonna find him first. They know exactly how this Huskar Oracle is meant to be played. Seneko
Crystallize.
doesn't even get the ultimate off on himself. Crystallize turns, tries to kill Deep.
That's a solar crested prophet. He's not hurt at all. He actually didn't take any of those hits.
What happened? No, I mean, he was taking damage.
Yeah, but he only got hit from Guild. The Fire Spirits didn't land. Oh, wait, the Cogs barely missed. Solar crest.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
He does not have Burning Spears on?
I think he... Maybe he did.
I mean,
He
I
solar
looked at
crest.
him, it felt like he was taking right-click damage.
Dude, he's got a soul crest. Actually,
He's not
I'm almost
invulnerable.
certain that he didn't have Burning Spears on because he didn't have any of the charges.
Not having the, I watched his HP tick, tick, tick. That's not how the ultimate works.
Maybe
for
he was
Huskar.
silenced, man.
Maybe. Did they use the silence on Seneko? I don't know.
Yeah, pick me as your replacement, not to analyze me. Because at top,
Crystallize gonna
Z-Freak.
try and catch Z-Freak. Round 2! Spears is on! Z-Freak is taking damage from that one. He will die as a result.
Damn, you were right, man.
I was right on what? Burning Spears not being on or the ultimate not working?
I mean, I knew it wasn't on because
Are you sure you're replacing me or am I replacing you?
questions. But Dendy to get the last hit, that's gonna go to Seneko. Doesn't really need the gold. That's the weird part, is that Oracle doesn't really need gold in a game like this, but he's gonna last hit by virtue of Oracle.
I feel like it's kind of the downside in the hero in a way, that you take so much gold for yourself, but you don't need it.
Well, in some games you have a really good start. You can use some items like Glimmer Cape or Force Staff as
Whoa!
to make the jump in.
Phantasm, this is the
You are
turnaround.
not
Jesse,
fighting.
this is why we like the Chaos Sniper
Seneko
Huskar.
doesn't. He can't get his false promise off.
Can't get anything off.
Just dies and Chetty. That's a huge
top
kill
lane?
for them.
They're getting Dendy as well? Oh no, he TP'd on.
Guys. He's gonna get a Shadow Blow that's gonna play the same game as he did in Game 1 and in Game 2. But the circumstances are wildly different. Mainly because your Clockwork has a really hard time contesting any of these cores, and he has fallen so far behind in farm.
Yeah.
As a measuring stick, he's got 3,600 net worth, which is barely behind the Enchantress.
He won his lane.
He did win his lane, but Clockwork without kills, what are you supposed to do?
Yep. His hero falls off so quickly.
Yeah, and
As
Kyle
a core especially.
gonna get his Blink Dagger a full 12 minutes faster.
Round of applause.
Much
Kyle.
better Urshiga game overall as this called.
I mean, it helps when you're 14,000 net worth ahead as a team. Some
Yeah.
of that is going to trickle down to Kyle.
And Navi, right now things are not looking good. They're pretty
Look
rough
at
for
Kyle,
Navi.
man. Still going a mile a minute.
Yeah, he's laying out the game plan. He's like, I've got Blink Dagger, guys. Let's play around this. They can't beat us in fights. And Navi, from the looks of it, hasn't really said anything new there. And not a lot has to be said. They're losing a Husker in the game. Things are pretty rough right now. They've got to get some good pickoffs. But I'm not sure how that happens as they're going to move right
Ivory
top.
back here.
Oh,
Ooh, he's
he's
going to be
just
caught
forced
by the
that, he's
LSA,
dead.
so he is going to go down here.
Nice.
Good pick for Navi.
They needed that.
Yeah.
Oh, they needed that so bad. Move. Immediately apologizes. He's like, guys, I really should have died. I've got 4 staff against block. And I've got the ability to fly.
That'll get him closer to the blade mail in general. So I'm not sure how much of a difference that really makes.
I don't think it makes that big of a difference at
Yeah.
all.
Well, the Blink Dagger, huge pickup.
Yeah.
But
His
here we go.
inability to really set up kills. I mean, the top one was the first one in a while, but the CK just turns around and fights him. So I guess in that case, it's going to be pretty helpful. But the puck, not a whole lot doing.
What's the is he going the Midas, Agadins, etc. build on Winter Wyvern? I haven't the hero clicked on.
I don't know. He's got Hurricane Pike now.
Oh yeah, he got. Oh yeah, the Hurricane.
Okay, up at top, Coil's gonna connect on Deadly. Sentry laid out 2. Blood Zone Suicides. Correct thing to do. Saneko, not gonna be so fortunate though. And now General Chessie, smoke breaks. Doesn't know. Like, make this push up at top and Crystallize just farming neutral, trying to get whatever farm he can get. As Limp now finds him, he's got a DD rune. General trying to line it up.
Jump to the orb. They do have Z-Freak being in with that load absorb. He does so much damage with the double damage as well. Chessie here help clean things up and complexity. I mean, I think these are all just like minor things that kind of help them out right now. They're happy with these kills.
Minor, dude.
but
I just looked at the gold lead. Didn't even notice.
Yeah, I
14,000
know.
at 23 minutes.
But ultimately, right? It's like unless they get an insane team fight or pickoff, they're waiting for Roshan.
Yes. You gotta wait for the next Roshan. What? Your Husker can't do anything. The pickoffs aren't easy, even with the Shadow Blade. Complexity is very prepared for this. They've got a bunch of sentries in their own jungle. They're waiting for Dendy to make these aggressive moves. They've already caught him off once. Dendy is kind of the answer to this puck, because from Shadow Blade you can just burst him down.
Dendy
Yeah, he's gonna get hit by that.
trying to hunt. Not gonna find anything though.
And they're all up here right now. They're really desperate for a fight. Limp, oh, he's got Boots of Travel on cooldown, so this might sort of be an opportunity. But if they don't deal with the bottom, then he's going to know that everyone's up in top of that. So this is the upside of this puck with Boots of Travel, is that they can play this kind of style. Watch bottom right now. Nobody goes there in like 2 seconds. Limp's going to say, guys, nobody's up there.
Maybe Dendy's initiation is too fast. There goes Hurricane Pike pushing Dendy back. Before he can get the LSA, the Gecko Slam
that is
too.
a fast
They managed to get
hit.
that kill. Now the 2 seconds done onto the Husker, almost bringing him down immediately. But they managed to get the ultimate out from Saneko. A stalling
There's
ultimate
the
from the
counter.
Winter Wyvern completely stopped that one. Crystallize still good at the trees, it looks like. And it looks like Roger may die as well. Limp meanwhile throws out the coin.
Limp didn't even bother showing. He's that confident that his team is so far ahead right now. Doesn't matter. Once Dendy's echoed, all that damage is gone because the Huskar is just so far behind in this game. He's got 65 net worth. Now he's fallen behind the 4-position Nature's Prophet, who's building a Silver Edge to counter the Huskar right now. They're just pushing in. They've been waiting for
Whoa,
Roshan.
Chessie, all right, jumped right on the General. That could be an easy kill. Saneko unable to start him fast enough. It looks like Denny's gonna get pulled back in as
Oh, that's
well.
another
He's
death.
dead. He does have a buyback, but I mean, Navi at this point, even if you do buy after one, they're possibly gonna make the comeback. Or even just be able to stall this game at all. His complexity is more than strong enough to be able to take this tier 3.
Yeah, their cores are so strong right now. Chessie fears nothing. Limp knows that he can't die. They're gonna shove this in, probably just back out, reset the game, force Navi to make sure that their lanes are right. They've got a lot of objectives that they can go for. They can claim the shrine, they can go for this Roshan. They're gonna say,
Classic
Navi,
shrine
come
time.
fight us. See what you can do. End the game for us.
Shadowblade, potential Silver Edge pickup for our Furion against the Huskar. Do you care that much?
Yeah, it's a pretty good item. I mean, what else are you gonna get? You're not really progressing too far ahead, so you need these items that just lead into something else. Like these mini items. The Shadowblade is gonna be very effective, especially since Navi, the vision gain's gonna suffer a little as they're gonna run in. Kyle here.
Okay, that's a great hero to run into.
There's the
Clockwork,
force,
but he does
though.
have the force after to be able to get some distance. Okay, now the
Oh,
chaos stack just
he
blows
dies.
up Saneko. no saving grace here. Now Roger's going to be caught inside the Sprout. No way out of that one either. While Limp goes ahead, chases down the clockwork, gets it nagging on
Limp
him. Oh,
gonna
they
get
actually
stunned
turn on
from
the
Vision.
Limp, but it looks like that isn't enough to be able to finish him off. Just not there in time. Finally, another hit comes in from Chessie, his big crit, and to get that kill, but Dendy's caught by Moo. Managed to throw out that Witch's Curse.
And
Don't
Crystallize,
long
he's
enough.
gonna get chased down too.
Oh no, Chessie has the Blink Dagger advantage and the movement speed. They just need to be able to get the stun, stop the TP.
Oh,
Just
barely
in
gets it.
time. You heard the completion of the TP there.
He's laying down the egg. Oh,
Sure, why not?
he's like, guys,
We're
this is
down. Yeah.
such a disciplined game of Complexity. Really well played as Z
Be right back.
Crystallize buys back, but you don't have Dendy for a little bit. They don't even bother going for the top racks. They are so confident in this game right now. They can do whatever they want. They've claimed the shrine. There's still a bottom shrine that they can go for, and a Roshan. Time and time again, it's been proven that they cannot take a fight outside of their base.
Maelstrom now complete for the Winter Wyvern. A heart very close. Being picked up by our Chaos Knight. I usually feel like heart is with the Chaos Knight enters like late game territory.
Yeah, that's when you know that you're strong.
Yeah.
And the fans trying to start a Navi chant.
Reinvigorate Navi's hopes for this game 3.
Damn, you guys are gonna be sad in like a minute.
The clap Z builds faster and faster as Navi approach their doom.
24k lead at 27 minutes.
Navi.
You need to chant a lot harder than that as Navi. They're smoked up. Roshan's going to be the name of the game. They know that this is the last objective that they can possibly fight around.
And Limp's keeping tabs on it. He threw
Yeah.
the orb.
Navi might try to sneak it, but Complexity also realized this is the last objective in the game that they go
Treant
for.
running in, Treant's the spot. Oh no, Navi, what are you gonna do? You're stuck inside the pit against a Winter's Curse. Two heroes hitting on Denny. Fortunately, there's not much damage.
Also, they go
Gerald's gonna try and
silenced up.
stop Kyle from being able to get the initiation.
There's
Snake
the
barely
fissure.
gets off the ultimate, but it's still in big trouble. Chelsea's already on top of him. Kyle lays an enchant totem on top of him as well. They turn to Roger. Crystal is still gonna be able to pull up
GG's
HP, but
called.
GG's called before the fight even ends. They know.
They know it.
They see where this one was going.
An absolute stomp. 28 minutes.
Complexity dropping one game in their run through this group. They are now top 4 guaranteed for their StarLadder minor. They don't play until Sunday, and they are looking damn fine.
Dude, Complexity just topped a group with Secret, who's just been dominating the European scene.
Yep.
Navi, who's been doing very well, top 2 in the CIS scene, and they beat Newbie, the best team in the Chinese that the Chinese has to offer.
Yep.
Second to TI. Are you kidding me? Complexity did that? I hope people are able to appreciate that. I'm not even trying to end a fanboy. That's just crazy if any team does that.
That is absolutely crazy, and it's even crazier to think it's not that Complexity. You know, it's always interesting to see these qualifiers in an upcoming season and see like certain teams are dominating a region, or maybe a region's really competitive. But you always have to wonder, like, okay, but which region is going to end up being strongest?
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of an interesting note that Complexity didn't even go through and win all those qualifiers. It's the only one they won.
But we do have an interview coming up.
Yep. Let's be with you got Chessie up there? Coming
I
up
think
soon.
it's just up there. And he was so confident. Remember
He
after game
was!
1.
He was like, we got this.
Yeah, he looked at me and Cap. He's walking by. They had their team talk. They've just gotten pretty crushed in game 1.
Yeah,
He walks by and he's like skipping and he's waving to us, trying to get our attention. He's like, dude, we're gonna win. I was like, you sure? Like, did we watch the same game?
I was like, you guys just played like, I was thinking, you just played such a fast game against Navi, and they paired you.
Yeah, like,
They-
what
step for step.
adjustments are you gonna make here?
Yeah,
And
like, you can't play any faster. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, our interview's ready. Going over to Chessie on the stage.